A magnitude 6.4 earthquake struck Japan less than an hour ago. It happened at 7:08 p.m. here in the east, but that's 8:08 Tuesday morning in Tokyo. That's where we find CNN's Paula Hancock, who felt the shaking and joins us now live from Tokyo. Paula, this wasn't even the first major tremor of the day. How are people there handling these daily earthquakes? They're still trying to piece their lives back together.
Absolutely. Well, here in Tokyo, certainly people are feeling these tremors quite significantly, but it's nothing compared to up north, closer to the epicenter of many of these earthquakes. Now, certainly the people there, as many of them are still living in emergency shelters if they have lost their homes in the tsunamis as well. So they're finding it very difficult to deal with. I just came back from that particular area and I spoke to many people about this because we had a 7.1 magnitude while I was there, which was a very significant shaking and at least 3 people confirmed dead after that. And they said that they were frazzled. Their nerves were frazzled. They were sick and tired of the shaking, but they knew that these aftershocks were going to continue for some time. But obviously, it keeps people on edge. Now, we had a 6.4 this morning, Tuesday morning here. Monday evening, we had a 6.6, which actually created some landslides. And we've confirmed now that 1 people died from those landslides as it covered houses in one particular city, and 3 people have been rescued from that area. So certainly this does keep a country on edge that has already been through an immense amount.
Now, we're hearing that the earthquake happened about 50 miles off of Yokohama, just for a little more detail there. Also today, Paula, Reuters is reporting that there was a fire at Unit 4 in the nuclear plant we've all been watching. What, if anything, is Tokyo Electric, the owner of that plant, telling you about these reports?
Well, we phoned them twice so far this morning, and at this point, they're not telling us anything. They're saying that they're still looking into that report. Reuters saying it was a plant operator, so whether it was one individual that did phone in and say that this is smoke and fire that they can see, although they said now that it's no longer visible. But TEPCO itself, the group in charge of the plant, isn't telling us whether or not that is confirmed or denied, so we're waiting for word from them.
More waiting for TEPCO to reveal details. That's a story we've been hearing a lot lately. Another story, CNN has obtained rare video of one person's journey into the radiation zone near the crippled nuclear power plant. It's a very upsetting video. We see stray dogs, abandoned homes. Now we understand the Japanese government is extending the evacuation zone. What can you tell us about that?
Well, this is what they announced on Monday, but they didn't say that it was mandatory. Basically, there's a mandatory evacuation zone up to 20 kilometers or 12 miles away from Fukushima nuclear plant. Some people have defied that, though, and stayed at home. The self-defense forces are trying to move them away. But now they're saying beyond that 12 miles, they will say that if you should move quickly and you're unable to move quickly, or if you have children, or if maybe you're pregnant, then maybe you should move already. But they're not saying it's mandatory. They're still saying it's voluntary. So it's really mixed signals that they're giving out at this point. And it's not necessarily a mile radius they're going to give this time. They're going to take radiation levels from different points around the circumference of the nuclear plant and discover which parts are more dangerous to those vulnerable people and give them help, really, to move them away.